Welcome to the Voorhees Unfiltered podcast. Real talk, real students, no filters. Freshman tips, got 'em. Hot takes all day. This is your Voorhees life unfiltered. Let's go.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. I'm your host, Maya Grant, and I'm here with my two co-hosts.
Good evening. My name is Stephen Pendergrass.
And I'm Armand Hopkins.
Here you go with that.
What's up with you? You got loud.
I am Armand Hopkins, but
Armand.
Just get louder. No, I'm just playing.
But I am a junior majoring in sports management with hoping to retrieve a minor in real estate. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, but I was born in Savannah, Georgia.
I'm from Sumter, South Carolina. Currently I am a junior, soon to be a senior. Right now I'm in ROTC, planning on going to the military once I graduate. And yeah.
And I'm a junior as well. My major is biology and I have a minor in chemistry. And with that, I'm planning on going into the nursing field and becoming a nurse practitioner.
So you already had credits for that? Like coming here?
Yeah, when I started out at Oakland University, before I transferred, my major was pre-nursing. But we don't have nursing here, so I had to change a few things around. But I started out as a pre-nursing major. Yeah.
I wish I would change my major a little earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
But what
it's hard. And then I'm a black female in a sports management world.
Right.
Nah.
So do you
It's
feel
gonna
like
be hard to find a job?
Why do you think it'll be so hard to find a job?
Maybe like not here. If I wanted to stay home, I wouldn't have gotten it. And I would have been working at Krispy Kreme. But if I go, like, I really want to go to Dallas. Like, that is literally right after college. I'm going to Dallas. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that.
Why Dallas?
I don't know. It's so far away. My mom can't just pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, so you think you're grown? That's what it is.
Listen, my mom's still gonna pop up though, but she not gonna pop up as often as if I wanted to live in Rock Hill and travel to Charlotte to work.
Right.
Yeah. And then it's like everything they say everything is bigger in Texas. So it's like it's way more opportunities. And then with my major, I could definitely thrive because literally the stadium is in Fort Worth. Fort Worth is like 30 minutes away from Dallas.
Right. Okay. Well, before we start going too far, we should like tell everybody a little bit of what we do on campus.
Okay, so I'll start. Well, last year I had social media and marketing manager for pre-alumni council. Y'all should join. Yeah. I was Miss Sigma Theta for Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And I was a event coordinator for the homecoming festivities. But this year I'm Miss Omega Psi Phi. So yeah.
Okay. What I've done this year. Also was a part of pre-alumni, the council. I was a parliamentarian. Now I am Mr. Senior. I just became Mr. Senior this year. Yeah, that's mainly all I've been doing.
That's cool. So,
yeah, go ahead.
On campus, I'm a student athlete. I'm on the track team, and I'm also a part of numerous student leadership organizations here on campus. I've served on a couple of the e-boards, and I'm also the 11th Mr. Voorhees elect. So that's a little bit of the things I do. I'm not gonna go into depth because let's just get into social media and mental health.
So how do y'all feel about social media in general? Like now, like how we talked about earlier, how is it now compared to how it was when we were like younger, kind of starting like, let's say around 4th grade, just got your first phone, like that first feel, like, and when you was introduced to social media and then now, like how you feel about it? I personally feel like it's definitely different. It's a drastic change. Like it's worse than what it was.
Yeah, I would say the main difference is when we first got on there, we didn't really know what it was. We were just like, oh, okay, it's something you can do when you're bored. You know, you can watch funny videos, make videos with your friends. And then once we got a little older, you can start seeing the influencer generation come through. And everybody wanted to be like the next person, the next
hottest thing.
Yeah, the next trend. Everybody wanted to trend. So then you have people trying to be people they aren't. And that's really probably the biggest change I've seen is people just acting one way in person and then another way on social media.
Comparing their life to somebody that's already
up there.
Famous. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I agree with what y'all saying. Yeah, it's a lot. Especially when it comes to when, like, I'm actually seeing people talk about other people's kids. Like, I'm not used to seeing that. Like, that's something really new.
I would never bring up somebody's child because if I bring up somebody's child, it's not going to be nice. I'm laid back, but when I sit up, nah.
Yeah.
Somebody's child?
There's no limits on social media anymore.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like how you not?
Everything is on everything is on social media. Like if you look it up, something's going to come up about it.
Yes.
So that's the scary part about it.
It's like you could find anything on social media now. Because people, it's somewhere in the cloud, I promise you. Because if somebody posts an address, like even watching beef from like on Now That's TV and Zeus, people be posting people addresses and stuff. And
Phone
when the
number,
blogs repost it, they keep it up. They don't take it down. Like,
but that's the new normal now. Like that's why I'm never surprised anymore because I literally expect stuff like that now.
And that's sick. You shouldn't even expect
There's no morals. There's no codes. There's no rules in social media. As long as the app doesn't catch it, it'll stay up. Yeah. Unless it gets violated or somebody reports it. So you can really put anything on there. You can lie about somebody, make up anything. And then the way people are now, they believe everything they see. They don't do no research.
Yeah.
And they just go with it. And then now you got lies about you. That's how some people fall depressed because they don't know how to separate social media in real life, and then they let it take over and they care a lot about other people's opinions, and then they go on a down spiral.
Yeah, because some people go to social media to get away. Like when people play Sims, like you see people behind the computer all day playing Sims and stuff. They do that to get away from the real world. They do the same thing. They do that with social media, and it's like they put on this facade, and it's so like if you know them in real life, it looks so bad because it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Get up.
Lying about everything.
Get up.
Yeah. But I would say, honestly, the biggest reason why it is as bad as it is because once we were introduced, I feel like if our parents were more
away from
if they would have been like strictly enforcing those age restrictions, because I was definitely on social media before I was 13, and that was like the age you would have to be. You can lie about your age and make up a fake birthday to make sure you can make the accounts.
Man, what?
And that just leads to these kids being exposed to what's on there now. Like my nieces, they were on TikTok before they could barely talk. I'm like, why are they on TikTok?
My niece is on TikTok right now and she's 7. Like
making TikToks and posting them.
What are you doing?
And making them and posting them.
At least she keeping her grades up. I don't care. But it's like, dang, like, what?
But I don't know. I feel like we could have, I'm not trying to blame our parents, but if they did a better job keeping us off social media, it probably wouldn't be as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I feel like with my mom being as strict as she is, I feel like she did a good job. But like when it came to social media, that like, it didn't stop me because like literally like a transparent moment. 6th grade, I had just got my first, I think it was an iPhone 5C, the pink one. I used to take that thing to school. I did not do no work. And I was in the magnet program. I literally got dropped from the magnet program. I wasn't keeping up with my grades at all. Like I was on social media. Like I literally, I had cooked, what was it, French toast. I posted French toast and syrup on my page. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just doing other stuff when I'm supposed to be doing work, supposed to be walking the dog, helping my grandma or something. Like, you know, I'm doing everything else, but I was all up on social media. And
distracted.
Yeah, really distracted.
Yeah, what you think, Steve?
See, to be honest, I can't really relate because my parents are really old school. So when it comes to like social media or be on your phone, I don't really be on my phone for real or be on social media.
We know.
So, hey, relax. Relax. You even have to talk to me like that. Relax. But yeah, because like what I started off with an Android. So
No, I did too.
Yeah, see, so it's like I started
I had
with
a flip phone.
No, I broke my phone, so my mom tried to teach me a lesson and gave me a flip phone. That thing was in the bottom.
You ever had a BlackBerry?
That's what I started off with in second grade.
A BlackBerry. No, I started out with a flip.
Like
Dang.
the one you flip up.
Yeah, the one. Okay,
mine
now
was the
calm down.
It was just like,
No, I didn't have no keyboard. It was the
I had a
dial.
keyboard.
The letters were on the numbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
you had to press it like 3 times.
yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I had that. And I used to get my phone taken a lot too.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel like I was bad or nothing, but my parents were strict.
I don't
I
know.
was
That sounds like you
distracted.
was.
Distracted. I don't feel like I was distracted. I was doing my schoolwork and everything. I just feel like they were hating on me.
Oh,
Yeah, they were hating. Because why would you take my phone every other week?
So that was the con. So the pros, I feel like people making money off social media.
yeah.
Like definitely. Me trying to be one of them, it's like, bruh, like I'm trying to start my hair business. I'm trying to post content. Like I'm literally like, oh my God, like what am I doing wrong? Like
Yeah. Especially like streamers and things
yes.
like that.
Like Kais and that blew up overnight. He used to stream all day,
All
every
day.
day. Like, how you do that? And then you sleep in
Yeah.
the room, like, and people still watching. Like,
Still watching. And you
But they making that money though, so
they
it
making
don't
money,
matter.
so
he
like-
won like 3 awards.
I want to speak personally because y'all used to get on me about being on TikTok live. But honestly, I made like some good money from TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I made some
Yeah.
money last summer off TikTok. And it's just that easy by pressing one button, setting up the camera, and just talking or
Yes.
interacting with your followers. You can get money for that. So that's a big pro, especially if you make it big. You can support your family with that money.
Yeah.
So I don't knock anybody for, being on there a lot, especially when it's their main source of income. So
I'm like, because I was scrolling on TikTok one day. I'm like, it's a King Dreams on live now. He 3:00 in the morning.
it
dude,
doesn't matter.
Just in the camera, up in the camera.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only time I had to like talk to them. So I
Yeah.
would go live when I wasn't busy. So,
Mhm.
and then they keep you up. As soon as you get ready to leave, they'll send a good gift. And some of those gifts are like $5, $8. So they make you want to stay on a little bit longer.
so how
Yeah.
much is like the Galaxy?
I think it's like $50, 20 something like that.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
every time they send it, that's $50 to that TikToker.
That's crazy.
And then
But
you
do
can
y'all
just
get
cash
all
it
of
out.
that? Y'all get all of that? Like
Yeah,
the whole
they
50?
don't tax.
Wow.
Unless you like move it over to your bank account.
Mm.
It'll like take a little bit if you do it like express.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's why, and I seen something about a TikTok creator talking about something. They had to pay $7,000 in taxes because they was a content creator.
But they probably made
Yeah,
over $1 million.
that's what
or
I'm saying.
Somewhat's up to that. Also, it's easy to find certain things that you don't know how to do on TikTok or YouTube, Safari. You can learn how to do homework assignments. Like some professors break down videos on social media,
Mhm.
or they make it easy to learn through social media. So
Yeah,
it's a good thing as well as bad. So I don't knock social media. You just got to know how to use it.
yeah. You gotta navigate your way around it. You gotta find your niche. All right, guys, we'll be back. We're taking a break.
Yep. At Voorhees University, we believe that everyone has the potential to achieve their dreams. We provide our students with the resources and support they need to succeed. We offer a variety of academic programs so our students can find the right fit for them. We also have a strong community of faculty and staff who are dedicated to helping our students succeed. If you're looking for a university that will help you reach your full potential, Voorhees University is the place for you. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine yourself graduating from Voorhees University, ready to make a difference in the world. Imagine yourself using your skills and knowledge to make the world a better place. The next level of excellence is yours for the taking. And that's what we're all about at Voorhees University. Visit us at voorhees.eu and apply today. Voorhees University, the next level of excellence.
Welcome back, guys. Before we left, we were talking about the positive things of social media. So, let's get right back into it.
Right. So I think it's really good that we can also, connect with family members, and whether that be through Facebook or Instagram, just keeping in contact, it's a little easier especially if they live out of town, if you're posting about things y'all are doing over here, then they can see it and interact with you and be like, oh, congrats on this or congratulations on that. They might even call you just to talk about it if they want to learn more about whatever you had going on. So I think that part is good about social media, just keeping in contact with family members that live outside of your state or country even.
Or even like finding old friends, like childhood friends that moved away. Right. And then you find them on social media just looking, like not even trying to like accidentally just finding somebody. It's just like, whoa, like, I didn't even know you still alive. Like,
or just seeing how much they've grown since you last saw them.
Like,
yeah, it's
you
crazy.
can tell they different. Like, it's something, not saying something off about them, but it's like you kind of don't know them no more. So you was like, this face look familiar. Then you go stalking their page. Like, it's just like, oh, that old girl, like, or that's old boy.
Right, I remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen you in a long time.
No, for real.
But also with social media, it also has like, it can cause a decline on somebody's mental stability.
Definitely.
Because like, people get on social media behind fake pages and they say a lot of things they would not tell you in person. So I'm not going to say me personally, because with me, before I started being more social on social media, I realized that people will say anything to me just to make me feel bad. So I have to realize that going on here, it's going to come with that. And I can't really be too sensitive because I should already know what I'm getting myself into. So once I started getting on there and seeing people talk about you any type of way, I knew it was going to be that. So I stopped caring.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people can't take that, like, especially because now with the generation that's kind of coming behind us, they're more sensitive to everything that's on social media. You could tell them like, oh, your back look big. Somebody gonna like sit you don't know what they're gonna do behind the screen. Like, they'll probably just laugh it off. Or like, even I feel like even getting aggressive with somebody is like you taking your emotional like pain out on somebody else. Like if somebody's saying like talking about you or talking about a video you just posted, and it's a difference between trolling. You'll know when somebody's trolling, but you'll know when somebody's for real. And it's just like, if you like, people don't know the difference between trolling and being like serious about certain stuff. So like people will push you to your limit and not know they're pushing you. And it's really not a lot of strong people out here. So it's like, it's hard to watch what you say because when you get upset, it starts rolling.
Right. But sometimes you have to take into consideration other people because everybody is not like you. Everybody was not raised like you. Right.
Their parents might have been more emotionally attached to them and made sure like, oh yeah, it's okay to express your feelings. And you had people like me being transparent. Like I was a person, I didn't really get no emotional affection from my parents. So I was always hard body, solid as a rock. Like I'm just now getting in touch with my emotions. So it's kind of like, stuff that was said to me. I used to get bullied like all through elementary. I was the tallest one, the skinniest one. Like you wouldn't believe that now, but I was like the tallest girl and I was always the skinniest. Everybody used to bully me. They used to call me African booty scratchers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like I had to become kind of hard body. So it's like by the time I got to middle school, I was beating people up, pushing them down the stairs. Like I was really like taking all of that anger was getting built up and then I was taking it out in middle school. And by the time I got to high school, I had calmed down, but my mouth was still bad. So I was still snapping back at teachers. Like I always got sent to my principal, my administrator for the same thing. So it's like, but my mental was definitely down. I'm not even gonna lie, my mental was definitely down. I wouldn't even say I'm a person who just wake up high spirits every day, like think positive things. I'm not. I'm a college student. What? Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm living in the 2x4. What am I supposed to do? I see the same walls every day. Cinder blocks.
Was the bullying like in person only, or was it also, were they bullying you on social media too?
So when I was younger, it was definitely more in person. And I wouldn't even say, now that I really think about it, I never got bullied on social media because I was on social media, but I never personally cared about social media. I just always posted and I was like a free spirit on social media, but like in real life, if somebody was to come up to me, especially in middle school, I was 10.
Swinging.
Yeah. Like it was bad in middle school. It's probably another reason why I got kicked out of the magnet program. But
All right. What about you, Steve?
Well,
Mental health with social media.
mental health.
mm-hmm.
Well, see, while I was in high school, I also played football. And I always had to defend myself. They used to always try to bully me, even though my mama had to always tell me, sometimes when people see that you're doing great, they want to see you fall. So that's mainly some things that I had to go through. I never really post on social media because, like I said earlier, I don't really be on social media for real. I don't be on my phone for real. So I don't really get the bullying with like social media, but more in person than anything. But one thing I will say, the way that I handle my mental health, or whenever I feel like I'm getting bullied, or if I feel like I need space, sometimes I either go out, find a place, go to an area and kind of sit there and like listen to music, some calm music, or have a chance to, or call my mom or call my parents and talk to them and let them know what's going on. Those are some things that I usually do. What about y'all? What do y'all do?
I ain't gonna lie. Once I really couldn't even let my feelings out because I was always in the house. I was my mom was like kept me sheltered. So I didn't really get out until my senior year once I got a car. Like she noticed that like I told her once I get my car I wasn't going to be at home. I was still home, but it was just like if I really need to get something off my mind, like I would go to a parking garage, just ride all the way to the top and just sit there with the window down. I still do that now. Like if I really need to get something off my mind, I go to the park up the street or I sit in my car and just listen to music or sit on my phone. Like I wouldn't even say I express my feelings to everybody because I don't, but like I feel like me just sitting and thinking sometimes, like I do better than expressing myself because I still like if I express myself right then and there, I still don't know what my feelings are at the time. So I need time to process my own feelings and then I come back and regroup and tell.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say a lot of times, especially growing up, a lot of people thought that my life was, perfect, or I don't know why people think that. Yeah, they think that just because they see you doing something good or you're smiling, that your life is good, but they don't realize that how much trauma I went through growing up and the stuff I was still going through. They would just see the good because that's all I'm going to show you is the good. I'm not going to show you what's going on. Right. And I'm not going to open up to somebody I'm not comfortable with. So I could be going through something crazy at home. So I ain't going to go too far. But if something's going on, when I come to school, I'm going to come to school happy because I'm away from whatever's going on. I'm trying to do my best here so that I can get myself to where I want to go. So of course, I'm not going to show you what's really going on. So they automatically think that everything is good. So I really think that's kind of what built me up is what I went through growing up and knowing that I can't just settle for it. I have to do better. If I want better, I can't let that take over. I have to keep pushing because just because something doesn't start off good doesn't mean it can't end well. And mentally, I would just pray about it or I'll talk to my grandma because that's the one person that will always understand or just listen to me. So I would just keep in contact with her and let her know what's going on so that too much doesn't build up. Because I noticed that when stuff would build up, it would just carry on into everything that I was doing. Yeah. So I would just say, if you're going through something mentally, it's good to have that one person you can talk to that understands and somebody that you feel comfortable with or when nobody else understands. Or somebody that you can connect with on like something you have in common with them. Yeah. If y'all both share the same trauma, they understand, so you feel comfortable telling them about it. Like that's all I would say about that.
People get bullied for having trauma behind you.
Yeah. You get bullied for everything now. So you just really have to have a good head on your shoulders.
It's really sad that people will bully you off of an insecurity or something that's very little. It may seem little to them, but it's definitely big in your world. That's why now, like, I think of life as like, I'm the main character. I control it. Everybody else just paid actors. Like, this is my world. Everybody else in it is paid actors, supporting actors, extras. Like, I don't look at it as like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody coming at me, I literally laugh in their face now. Like, if Steve would say something to me or you say something to me, I will literally laugh in your face. Or I'd be like, don't piss me off. Like,
yeah, I feel like you got to put yourself first though. If you don't, that's when stuff starts happening. When you try to look out too much, especially for somebody who doesn't look out for you, you're going to get lost trying to please or help other people, and you're going to be miserable and stuck wherever you are.
Pouring into
and that same person that you're bending your back for is not going to bend their back for you. So you got to put yourself first every day.
It's like coming on campus. It was like when I first came on campus, my freshman year, I was like, oh, I'm gonna run this campus. Like, these people lame. Like, and I was like, I got here, I was like, dang, like, I really don't fit in with these people. Like, they doing stuff. We on Blacktop, they partying. I'm looking at them like they're crazy. Like, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So I go back to my room. I'm like, oh no, let me just stay in here. So I got used to staying in my room, and I missed out on I literally didn't go to homecoming my freshman year. Because
really?
Yeah, literally,
same
I did not go to homecoming my freshman year at all. And that was the best year. That was VC, not VU. Like, I literally missed my freshman homecoming, and I hate that for myself. I hate it now. It's like,
so you stayed in your room?
I didn't even go to the off-campus stuff. It was like, and then once I started getting into Tiger Ambassador, my second semester, my freshman year, I was like, oh, this student leader stuff kind of cool. And then that's when I was doing multiple things. Like last year, I feel like I had multiple things stacked up, like, but it was a lot, and I was keeping myself distracted, and it was kind of getting too much. So it was like, okay, like
overwhelming.
Yeah, it was getting a little overwhelming because like in high school, I didn't do none of that. I didn't even vote for people to do Stuco or none of that. I didn't vote. I still don't vote.
Yeah, she didn't even vote for me. You trying to be Mr. Sophomore.
That's a whole other podcast right there.
Yeah, like
I don't even vote. But yeah, that's kind of, it's like now I was like, I really got to take a break because it's like, it's my senior year. I need to figure out how I'm going to get up out of here instead of being all up in everybody's face. Like, it's time for me to go. I'm packing it up. I'm ready to go. I'm closing the books. Like,
but honestly, when you start doing things that keep you busy, that keeps your mind off of whatever you're going through mentally.
It helps a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely helps. Like, especially with pre-alumni, because my grandma had died in September, and we had the Eastern Region Conference coming up. I'm like, I can't even go home. Like, I didn't see none of my family. I literally went to the funeral and came back because I was so busy with pre-alumni. I was just like, it kind of kept me distracted too, which was a good thing. But like, once I hit that bed, oh, it was over.
It hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good to have something to cope with. Also, I would use track as like something to keep my mind off of. Just keep my mind off of my mind, because I think a lot, and sometimes my thoughts aren't always the best thing for me. So I try to get my mind off of it and think about just being outside in the sun on the track. It just calms me down. So having some type of coping method also helps with your mental health.
Yeah. That's the same thing with me. Cause I meant to also say that I'm also a track athlete. I'm also run track. Same thing. I also like to work out. So I also like going to the gym. I know a lot of people like to do that as their way of whatever they're going through, or to help with their mental. And that's one thing I also do. Yeah, that's mainly some things that I do. I'll go work out, listen to music. I'm also a musician, so sometimes I'll write some songs or whatever. And yeah.
Fun fact, Steve was a drummer boy for the church.
Oh,
yes. Yes, King.
Church. Did you grow up in the church?
Yes, I did. I don't.
Like a lot of black people grew up in. I was in the church every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Just in the church.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. 7
Monday,
a.m. on the dot.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
to
Thursday,
12.
Friday, Saturday. Sunday.
Oh, y'all had one of those. Oh, y'all.
I used to be at church my grandma told, let's go. I'm like, I'm not going. What you going to church? Then I was on the praise and worship team. The adult praise and worship team. I don't know why they did that. Then they kicked me off. I was so mad. I was the best singer on there. They were hating. I mean, like everybody, they be hating.
Yes, Beyonce.
They be hating. I'm telling you.
They do. Church so messy, you know.
That's another topic.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's another topic.
That's
for
a whole
another
nother
day.
topic.
But all right, guys, thank you for listening to our first podcast. And we'll probably see you later. Y'all want to do any shout outs? No? Yes, maybe?
I would just like to shout out my chapter. You know, I'm the chapter president of the Eta Iota chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And we took home chapter of the year. We also, you know, we won a step show too. So I just wanted to shout out the home team, you know.
Anyway, I would like to shout out to my fraternity, the best fraternity, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Give it up to the good brothers.
I just want to shout out my crew, GDI, yeah. To the day I die, yeah.
What y'all win, Steve? What did y'all win?
What did we win? Hey.
And that's it for
You trying to start something? That's a whole nother topic. All right.
Chill. All right, you guys, thank you.
That's all for this episode. We hope you enjoyed the conversation. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Until the next episode, keep it real and keep it Voorhees.